Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you guys. It's Thursday, it's Friday Eve. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope you're not in Hawaii, man, with all these fires everywhere, man. How are we gonna have Canada and Hawaii catch fire in the same year? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So I hope that it's warm where y'all are at. It's hot and humid where I am. And yeah, guys, we're gonna talk about the military today. And guys, there's a whole lot of 304s in the military, right? And we got my boy Edwin on the line. He's a military member. I have a friend of mine calling in here, and this will be the panel. And yeah, guys, first I want to say to Edwin and all you service members, guys, thank you for your service. You know, I come from a military family. My mom, she was Army for 13 years. My dad was Army for like 14 years. You know what I'm saying? And my sister, she was Air Force. My oldest cousin, he's Air Force. My best friend's Navy. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, guys, like I don't think people really understand. So a little bit of background. Both of my parents grew up like, I mean, the military allowed them to be professionals and allowed them to move ahead in life because they took advantage of the opportunity that the military gave. So my dad's a doctor and my mom is a healthcare professional. Also, you know, their GI Bills paid for college and they just took advantage of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, my family went from poor to upper class. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, thank you for your service. You know, the military, you guys really, really, really don't get enough credit. And the blatant disrespect that Gen Z and Gen A and all these knuckleheads have for the military, they should be ashamed of themselves. So we got Edwin on the line. What's up, Edwin? You want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself? You know, obviously as much as you can say. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I served 4 years in the Marine Corps, and I can say that my time there was like it was just I saw a lot of the stuff that the things that the females did there was just like I still remember it to this day. And if I could, and if I could like go like so there was a time we had like the sexual assault course, not
just
SA
say it.
course.
Say it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That's it. Perfect.
yeah. So we had an SA
HR
course.
Gamer, what's up, man? Good to see you.
So the whole thing was this corporal female type. She says that if a man tells a woman that if she wants to lift something heavy and he tells her no, that's SA. Uh, and mind you, there's colonels, there's 2-star generals in the building, and my staff, my platoon sergeant, he goes and says, "Oh BS! If I stick my pecker in the toolbox and I tell a girl to reach in there, that's SA, not that BS that you're saying." Yo, he
Facts.
let yes, and it's like it's true. Like
But
they just yeah,
this is
complete
how it
loss.
is though. Because guys, I'm gonna give you my general outlook on the military, right? Personally, I think that women should be in the military if they're like nurses, executive assistants, but anywhere near the front line, anywhere that involves any type of combat, any type of firepower at all, they just shouldn't be there, right? And it's funny that all the women that are actually pushing for this mess to happen, they aren't the ones in the military. I'm gonna pull up a video of this officer in the Marines, and she's arguing with a woman in the news uh, about should women be in combat, and the woman who's in the military is saying no, and the woman's arguing with her. Should have had that actually prepped, but yeah, man. And she's saying, look, women can get promoted at the same rates as men without being in combat. So what's the point? She said that it's compromising the effectiveness of the frontline units. But then going one step forward, I actually say that in a way it's not fair. And Edwin, bear with me here, right? When these women get pregnant, okay, we have to pay for their maternity leave. We have to pay for their different uniforms because they're pregnant, right? Like think
Yeah.
about how much extra cost is incurred by having women in the military over men. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's
So
bad.
as far as saving tax dollars go, does that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
No.
No. And there's a couple of articles here where it's like where they had mixed units in the Marines versus all male units, and the mixed units were less effective. There was more injuries. Here we go. Right here. I did a video on this. Mixed Gender Marine Corps boot camp units. No. This isn't it. Look. They did combat maneuvers. Here it is. All male combat squad units perform better than mixed units. Guys, drop in the chat if you're surprised. Okay? A year-long Marine Corps study trying to understand how gender integration would affect combat readiness found that all male units were faster, more lethal, and able to evacuate casualties in less time. Boom. Someone, please. Edwin, say something, dude. Come on, because obviously we don't know what the hell that we're talking about. We're misogynists, right? We are these.
No, they can't even do a pull up. Like it's.
They got to do like a mixed grip hang or something, and it's clown world. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
And they're getting paid the same.
Yes.
Absolute clown world. And the thing is, all the women that are pushing for this, they're not going to be on the front lines. They're just not.
No.
So why? Why even argue for it? It's because they're like children, where they're saying, "Oh, well, men can do it. We want to do it too." And I do have an interview, guys. I just got to find it, where this woman, she was in the Marines, and she was saying, "Look, she tried to keep up with all the men." And on all the physical tests, and it made her sterile. She wore her body out so much that it made her sterile that she cannot have children anymore. And this woman's trying to argue. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. I liken it to this. Edwin, if you had a farm and I had a farm, okay? And you had an F-150 truck and I had a BMW station wagon, and we're both hauling stuff around our acreage and bouncing it off of hills and everything, which vehicle is going to break down faster? Your truck, huh?
The Beamer.
Thank you very much. Because one is built to do it and the other one isn't.
Clearly.
Because even if the women can do it, can they do it long term? Right? What's the ROI? What is the return on investment? You are going to spend all this money training women, putting all this stuff in there, when they can't perform as long and as hard as the men. It would be like trying to make a race car out of a Honda Accord instead of a Corvette. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. So
no. The numbers were low. The numbers were low. I remember it. Yeah.
Look at this. Overall, all male squads perform better than mixed groups in 69% of the tasks evaluated. The Marines created a battalion of 100 female, 300 male volunteers. During the past year, they trained in North Carolina and California. All male squads, this study found, performed better than mixed gender units across the board. The males were more accurate hitting targets, faster at climbing over obstacles, and better at avoiding injuries. The Marine study said its main focus is maximum combat effectiveness because it means fewer casualties. The Marines have not said whether the study results lead them to ask for a waiver that bars women from ground combat jobs because, of course, right? Of course. The data shows, and guys, we live in the age of feelings over facts. Okay? The facts are laying out saying that women shouldn't be out there. Okay? And they still don't want to say, look at this. Okay. Raw numbers that explain differences in physiology. Look, body composition. Males average 178 pounds with 20% body fat, whereas females average 142 pounds with 24% body fat. Females possess 15% less power than males, and the female top 25th percentile overlaps with the bottom 25th percentile, meaning the top 25% of women for strength were equal to the bottom 25% of men. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Females had a 10% lower capacity. The female top 10% percentile overlaps with the 50% percentile for males. Look at that. 27% of female infantries were attributed to the task of movement under load, compared to 13%. And Edwin, how much time do you guys spend carrying heavy loads in the Marines?
Oh, a lot. Like when we do we'll have like PT sessions, and we're just like, we got to do that. If we do the CFT, it's where we got to lift the ammo can like 120 times. Like you got to give like max out. And yeah, females not doing that. Their shoulders are gonna blow out like after 10. But we have to do 100. Yeah.
And it's just crazy because what now getting back to the main topic of this year, right? Because we talked about marriage. And can you kind of explain like what this push is to Jameson's in the house. What's up, man? What is this push to get soldiers, Marines, corpsmen, and all of them married? For those who don't understand it.
Well, the whole point, like, they're doing it I know for a fact, like, my ex-wife at the time, it was because of the SGLI, like, it just became like she.
Yeah, you got to explain acronyms, buddy.
Right, sorry. So that's that. Sorry. So that's the large lump sum you get after a service member dies. They get to put whoever is the beneficiary for the 400K that they would receive.
Mm-hmm.
So I put that to my mom, but my ex-wife she wanted herself on it, but it's like, nope. I told her no, and we ended up after that, like, she just saw red.
And she was mad, huh? Yeah. She said, "I want them dollar signs." Yo, I'm surprised she wasn't trying to slip something in your drinker, or get you in your sleep. You know what I'm saying? Dang, she was all about money.
I put my mom. I ain't putting no fee. Like, no. If I die, everything was gonna go to my mom. But yeah, she tried to get away with that, and we ended up getting a divorce. And
now the thing is, so how long ago was your divorce?
Yes.
No, but how long ago was that?
We got separated in 2011, and I finally got divorced 2017.
Wow. Now, question for you, because I have a friend of mine, and her now ex, he did his 20 in the Air Force, and he caught his wife cheating on him. She left, took the kids, and she gets half of his pension. She gets half of his retirement, dude. And she's like, I don't know, why are you so mad about that? Because a woman who screwed him over gets half of his retirement. He served our country for 20 years. She didn't do a damn thing, and she gets half of that money. Like, what are do you know, like, how, like, does your ex-wife get any of your benefits or anything?
No, hell no.
Whew, you dodged that bullet like the Matrix.
Thank God. Yeah, I definitely dodged the bullet. I'm so thankful that I had attorneys that were on my side, and yeah, they saw through the BS. And the family court was lenient on me.
Oh, you have kids?
Yeah, I got one where, oh man. So I paid. So the thing is, I paid $298 a month.
Oh, okay.
So it's just, but thankfully she's still not getting anything, like nothing, just nothing but that, because that's what the courts agreed to. So I'm in agreement.
Okay. Look at this. Married military soldiers often marry young and for good reasons, because this is written by a chick. Right. Hey, guys. Come on, man. Like you guys, you can always tell when girls write articles because because they're supposed to write stuff. I mean, journalism's supposed to be unbiased, right? But yeah, right. So here we go. So the military forces people to grow up fast, especially when it comes to marriage. That's what a military wife Wesley Ann Wade said when talking about marrying young in the military. Wade and other military couples said the young marriage complex has existed for years when star-crossed lovers eloped just before deployments. That still exists today. But God, hold on, sidebar, guys. Look, I said in a live the other day about how places that are still like rural red states or whatever, okay, they're places where traditional men are, places like Utah and parts of Texas and Iowa and stuff, and that's a modern woman's playground because modern women know that they can prey on traditional guys, right? Because they know that there's a lot of guys who still think that girls are sugar and spice and everything nice. And the military breeds that tradcon type of guy mentality where, oh man, I love my wife, man. She'd never do anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So what's that?
So true. Yeah.
So, and then here's the thing. Okay, I want to make a comparison, guys. Military wives and nurses. Bear with me now. Do you guys, let's pull this up here. Nurses, 1940. Okay, look at this, guys. Yeah. Okay, look at the old school nurses, man. Look at that. The old school, feminine, Florence Nightingale type of nurse. You know what I'm saying? And now, let's look. Okay, so we see nurses back then. Look at that. Nurses. Wholesome. You know what I mean? Look at that. And now let's look at nurses.
Oh, boy.
Nurses 2023. Hold on.
I don't even know what gender it is.
Hold on. Actually, you know what? No. I don't want to put C and A. But a lot of these nurses now are rude, mean, tatted up.
Don't know how to draw blood.
I know, man. Hold on, nurse. Hold on. A lot of these nurses now, man, overweight, angry, tatted up. You know what I'm saying? It's just completely different. That's guys, Hold on, guys. I gotta break out the race card. I'm sorry. guys. Nursing used to be like the most feminine profession that there was. And now, guys, I've made multiple videos. Do not date nurses. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Okay? And there's reasons why. Okay? And military wives are the same way. Okay? A military wife used to be this nice, my husband's in the military. He's deployed. I'm gonna wait for him. And now all these chicks are riding the friggin' military CC, man. The military carousel. You guys know what I mean, right? I mean, you used to see it on the base, right? You would see all these wives of all these deployed guys going from house to house. You know what I'm saying? Was it 30 minutes or less, or it's free?
Oh. There's a bumper sticker I remember seeing that somebody had. It said, "My girlfriend's husband defends our country."
Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Jameson said, had a young nurse use a razor to trim my chest hair for EKG. Terrifying. Yikes, dude. Okay, well, where were we? We were with marriage. Hold on. And we'll move on here. Okay. So okay, guys, you ready for this? Almost 43% of active duty members are 25 or younger, and 23% range from 26 to 30. Okay, over half, 56.1% on active duty are married. Add to those statistics that the fact the Army has the highest percentage of married members at almost 60%. So there's a lot of military lads and ladies getting married, but why? Most people in their 30s and 40s don't see the stuff that a 20-year-old soldier sees. I think marriage gives them a feeling of stability, and soldiers' lives are constantly in danger, and a lot of them have lost friends at such a young age, so a lot of them live for the present. If they can find someone that they love, they want to start a family with, then they want to do it now. Guys, can you think of anything smart, logical, or positive in that last statement that I just read? You know what I'm saying? Wesley Ann and her husband William dated for only 10 months before they got married. He was 21, she was 23. Almost 5 years later, they're still married with no children. He's a sergeant based at Fort Campbell with 7 years of service under his belt. Look at that. Look at that. With total of 18 months in deployment, so the Wades have been together since Williams first. Said Wesley Ann. Her name is Wesley?
Oh no!
Wait, her name is Wesley Ann. Guys, but she kind of looks like a Wesley Ann.
Wesley, that's an old grandpa name. Like,
oh man. Okay. She says, adding science to the mix. Dr. E.C. Hurley from guys. How do people in what makes a person just use their first two letters? You know what I mean? Just call me EC, right? My name is Edward Charlie Hurley, but my friends call me EC. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Okay. There's more of a need to marry that's embedded into soldiers. There's this need for belonging, the attachment issue. It's in human nature, but it's more so for the military. They want people who love them to remember them. They want children to carry on the legacy because there's an uncertainty of coming back. There are varying reasons for marrying young in the military. He said, was she named after the dude from The Princess Bride? Guys, drop a like on the stream. It really helps. I am still in YouTube jail, so hit up the Cash App or the Venmo, guys. Put some cash on my books because I'm in jail. But that's what happens when you say things people don't like hearing, right? Okay. Some with certain people, right? Okay. After there's an adjustment of expectations, after you get married, there's an adjustment of expectations, what it means to be married. So the spouse has to go through these adjustments where the soldiers and commitments 24/7. Guys, right now, and everyone take this away. The spouses don't go through a damn thing, or else they would stick around, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how many of your friends have you seen get divorced and get cheated on?
Almost every single one of them.
Man.
Almost every single one of them.
That is sad.
Yeah. I even remember we went over to one of my friend's house. He was just having like we were playing pool, but his wife was insisting on going to the bathroom, and she's like, "Nobody chased me," but she was doing it in a sense like, because I don't want to get S in the bathroom. Like, what?
Dang.
She was very, very shifty.
That's cold.
And when we went on deployments, she went nuts.
So how many of your friends do you think's wives got pregnant with while they were deployed? And then they thought that they were the baby daddy.
Well, there's I know of one guy. He was gone for like 18 months, but he comes back, and before he came back, his wife was already pregnant. But it's like, you could do the math and see that that's not your child, bro.
Dang.
Gone 18 months, and it's like, it's sad.
He comes back from deployment, thinking he's got a little bundle of joy, but guess what, guys?
You've been had. And took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. It doesn't get old, bro. Okay. Now we have another article here, guys. Okay. Is marrying young the right choice? And guys, over here we look at what is best for men, period. Okay. Oh, snap. Kane's in the house. What's up, man? Oh, hey guys, check this out. Two Marines walk into a bar. What's up, guys? Kane, you want to introduce yourself and as much as you want to say? Are you muted? Is your microphone hooked in? We can't hear you. Your microphone's unmuted, but yeah, here you might want to come out and go back in, and make sure that your microphone is plugged in. But either way, let me see. So he's talking about age of marriage, right? And here's the thing, like, guys, if you get married between the ages of 18 and 25, that's it. You're donezo. Like the odds that you're gonna stay married is rare. Okay, it's just rare. And now with especially the military, where they're guaranteed to get benefits. I mean, let's just say that you're married and you have 3 kids. You know. Now here, Edwin, did you go to court in like for military family court, or did you go to like a regular
civilian? Just a civilian.
Okay.
Yeah, no. If I went to military court, I don't know how it would have went out.
Man.
Especially she had my wife, ex-wife had more pull than I did.
Really?
Yeah, she was in the Army. I was in the Marine Corps.
Like, snap.
Yeah, so she already had more years in than me.
Wow. Huh. That's crazy. Here, okay. Guys, while Kane's getting his microphone fixed, guys, look at this. Retired colonel gets prison for paternity fraud. Look.
Wow.
No. This isn't what you guys think. Look. A retired Army colonel has been sentenced to prison for getting a classmate at Army War College to take a paternity test in his place. He said, yo, dude, dog, I need you to show up at Section A of the freaking of the medic bay and let him swab your mouth for me. Yo, I'm wondering how he got caught. Hold on, okay. All right, guys. A retired Army colonel has been sentenced to prison for getting a classmate at the Army War College to take a paternity test in his place. Scott Carlson was convicted in September. He's 53-year-old colonel. Hold on. Imagine, and he's going to jail. Do you think that they will charge him, Edwin?
No, I don't think they would. No.
Let's see. His lawyer Dennis Boyle said, "Oh, all right." He was convicted in September on charges that included conspiracy and attempted theft by deception. What? Well, his lawyer Dennis Boyle said that he plans to appeal the sentence of the 4 to 23-month term in county prison imposed Tuesday by Cumberland County President Judge Edward Bailey. Carlson was convicted. Kane, you there? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, I can hear y'all, but it sounds kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The audio's pretty still messed up, I guess.
Yo, do you have any headphones?
No. So it's not the headphones as the problem. It's just
we can hear you fine. You're a little
Okay.
far away from the mic, but yeah, man. If you
Yeah,
want
yeah. It's pretty funny. Y'all just sound like I'm
yeah,
like in Mickey Mouse or something, man. You know what I mean?
now we can hear you
Okay,
perfect. But
okay.
if you want to, tell us about yourself. Tell us what branch that you served in, man, and tell us about some of these 304s in the in the Marine Corps. Edwin here is a Marine also, so.
Okay. So that's right. So I've been on the podcast a couple times. My name is Kane. You know, I'm a firefighter, EMT, in a close area of Maryland, state Maryland. You know what I mean? I served for 6 years in the Marine Corps, and I had a bunch of buddies who are still serving now. And let me tell you, some of these
It's
military hoes, man. Hey,
Oh,
you got to be careful with them, man. You got to be careful with them. I had a pretty bad experience with my ex-wife, matter of fact.
hey
You know what I'm
guys,
saying?
doesn't that story sound familiar, Edwin?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sounds
Edwin just told us about his ex-wife, man.
yeah, man. They're all suck. There's what's it called? What's that word? Beelzebub or like a succubus?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man, yeah. I mean, Kane, I don't know how much detail you want to go into about your ex-wife and stuff, but you'll feel free, Uh,
Oh yeah. I could tell you about her. Yeah. So basically, she served in the army at the time.
sounds familiar, right, Edwin?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, she was serving in the army at the time, and she was doing her little reserve time or whatever. We were married. Even before that, we were dating and everything, and it was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Everything was fine while we were dating. Um, she was okay while we were engaged. She started acting out a little bit more. There was a lot more demands being made. She wasn't exactly acting the same way she was while we was dating. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't I didn't think too much of it at that time. Um, you know what I'm saying? But we was dude, she was good. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking too much of it while we was really engaged, to be honest with you. But as soon as we got married, and we got married right before she deployed to Djibouti, right? In Africa. So we got married, we was happy. We was supposed to be happy and everything. She left. I told her, hey, babe, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold it down here. You do your thing. I was like, hit me up, text me, call me, whatever you know what I'm saying? Like, let me know if you need anything, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I was trying to be the best husband there was. Okay. So even when she got there, I was making sure I was checking up on her. I was like, yo, what's a good time to call you? Oh, 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. my time. Okay. So, I kept tabs about that, and obviously, on deployment and stuff, you're going to have to, you be going to the field, so you'll be out of service or whatever for a little while, right? But hers wasn't a combat deployment. It's not like she was in Afghanistan or Iraq, you know what I'm saying? She got barracks, so like
Yeah.
she has like a base where there's cellular function, like she can go out there. They have social areas, if that makes sense, like a social building where like they'll have events and everything, and like they could go out at night, on Friday nights kind of thing, on base kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so it's not like some high stress kind of deployment where there's combat and everything. No, this is garrison, so she living life, you know what I'm saying? So when she deployed, at first she would hit me up, you know what I'm saying? So like we would call on the phone for like 30 minutes to an hour, right? Like right before she went to sleep kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? She'd make time for me, she'd tell me how everything went. Oh, this and that, formation was like this, there's these people here I don't know, blah blah blah. Cool. So as the weeks went by, the phone calls that I would be making, less of them got answered, right?
Uh-oh.
And then the less text messages that would be returned. There was a point, and then there was a point where I would tell her like, "Yo, like what's going on?" You know what I'm saying? Like I've been trying to reach you for the past 2 months. Okay, 2 months. So I'm like, what's going on? She's like, oh, well, I was in the field. I was like, you was in the field for 2 months?
Well, Kane, hold on, dude. We all know that you got married. She said that she was down, so she went over there and guess what you found out, man.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Hey, man.
Anyways, man,
that's a fact. Let me tell you, bamboozled is the right word for my situation at that time, man, because I was helplessly in love with this woman, man. I mean, I would be checking her. It got to the point where when she did answer my phone call after months, I popped off on him, man. I was like, yo, what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you're not answering none of my phone calls. Your sister told me you was on the phone with her the other night. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? You still ain't answered my text message from weeks ago. What's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, something's fishy, something's going on. And then when she heard me say that something's fishy, something's going on, she started popping up. Are you accusing me of cheating? Yo, what do you mean, bro? Nobody said nothing about that. Okay. I'm like, why are you getting into this situation right now? Why are you making the situation like this when it doesn't need to be like this?
We call that a projecting, right?
Oh yeah, she flipped the whole situation around. How's she gonna talk about me not trusting her when she's giving me actions that lead me to believe that there are other things going on? And you know what's crazy? When she came back, you know, and the whole separation thing happened, her family was in shock. They were telling when they heard the story from me and her, the first thing they asked her was, yo, is somebody else in the picture? And she started getting confused and mad. Why is everybody saying somebody else in the picture?
Come on, man.
Because, bitch, you're giving them exactly the same reasons for them to think that somebody else is in the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, now, did you see a lot of your fellow Marines get cheated on, divorced, paternity fraud, or any of that stuff? Because Edwin said that he saw it all the time.
Oh my gosh, it's all the time, man. And it's not even directly in relation to the branch neither, man. It's every service member, man. You know what
I'm gonna drop the
It's
link for
every
anyone
service
who
member,
wants
man.
to come up, guys. Keep going, Kane.
You said what?
No, keep going.
Yeah, man. So I have a couple. So matter of fact, it's not even a service member I know, but there was this girl I know in high school that I still follow up with every now and then, you know, that I don't really, I consider her an acquaintance. She introduced me and my ex to her boyfriend who was in the Air Force, okay? This man, like, she'd be posting him up and everything all the time and everything like that, but she'd always be, whenever he wasn't there and it was just us three hanging out or something, she would always be talking about something. Oh yeah, Tom would definitely give me this right now. And I'm like, yo, it's kind of expensive though. Like, why would you? And she gave that like gold digger kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but she's a civilian. She's not even in the military. You know what I mean? She's associated with. You don't even got to be in the military, man. You got to be in the DOD. If you in the DOD, man, yo, hey. Even as like a DOD member, man, and DOD employee, man, they're the same there too, man. They like abusing and using men out there, bro. It's not even the same.
Dang. So Edwin and Kane, so like not just the military wives, like how are these chicks that are actually in the military on these bases? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like okay. Because we're gonna talk about the whole SA claims and everything here in a second, but what are these actual service women like? You know what I'm saying? For all the guys who don't know.
I can tell you they're horrible. And there's one person exactly that I'm not going to say a name, of course, but so we had a company-wide PT, like it was a company run. It's all hands on deck. And this one person in particular, she managed to skate out of a big ship. She said, I'm not going to run because I just got a tattoo.
What?
Yes. And they gave her like a little chit and she didn't have to run.
That's crazy. First of all, ain't y'all not supposed to get tattoos anyways? Because you're like property of the military. It's defacement of like military property, right? They can cite you for that, right? Or
Yeah.
am I wrong?
It depends like where you get the tattoo because they have like if it shows in your PT gear, then it's a problem. But where she got
Okay.
it was on her chest, so like you can't
No,
see it. But
and she was
still,
a real winner.
oh yeah, right on her chest. She got like that those Rihanna eagle wing things.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
That's just Kane's type, right, Kane.
Hey, that's right as hell. Also, hey, in regards to that tattoo thing too, standards change and the rules are different between the branches as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Dang. No, but Kane, you had a story. Didn't you have a story about some woman where like a bunch of dudes went through to her place and then all of them got charges on them? Was that you who told me that?
Yep, it sure was.
Yo, yeah, man. You should tell the story, bro. It's crazy.
All right, man. So basically, this is how it went down, right? So I was in essentially I was in MOS school, right, in 29 Palms. Okay, it's a pretty long MOS school. It's like for radio repairmen or radio operators, things like that, right? Communication. Okay, so we was there and we was in a holding platoon. Okay, so basically we're waiting for a class to open up so that a select amount can get through the class and then go through the next class afterwards, right? But there's so many of us there that we have to be in a holding platoon and just kind of essentially just stand by, right? Now they allow us to since it's a long school, they allow us to get cars and go off base and things like that in MOS school where they normally don't let us do things like that. And apparently, what happened was I had one dude that I was friends with, okay, and in the room there's 4 people assigned to that one room, right? So 4 dudes to one room. It has like bunk bed kind of style bedding, things like that, right? So in that barracks room there was a girl that we knew, okay. We refer to them as barracks bunnies, right? So these barracks bunnies are essentially women who are notorious for sleeping around, okay. So they'll go around, like talk to Joe Schmo here and then talk to Joe Schmo there and do their thing. You kind of know what they are, and you have 2 choices. You either stay away, or you go ahead, use it and make sure you leave it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this girl came in one day,
And
and
she was
let's just
in the
say his
military.
name is Joe.
So she was like in the military. So she was
Oh
like
yeah. She's the same MOS as us. She's the same MOS as us. She's still in the same platoon. She's in the same platoon, So let's just say this Marine's name is Joe. Okay. So Joe was inside of his room with 2 of his barracks mates, right? Like they were also there as well. All right. Now she comes in, she knocks on the door, and she talks to him. Essentially, she goes, "Hey," like she knocks on the door. He answers. She tells him something in the door, and she essentially tells him like she wants to fuck, right? But her friends are inside, okay, or his barracks mates are inside. So he goes to them and he goes, "Hey guys, like this is what she wants, da da da. Yo, can y'all like bounce? You know what I'm saying? Like give me like a little, go to the PX or something, go buy something from the store type thing, you know what I'm saying?" So they go, "Oh, okay." So they do it, they do him a favor or whatever. They go, yeah, bro, we got you. So they step out. And so basically after they step out, she comes inside and she says, "Hey," basically she's trying to get it on. And then he goes, "Okay, I'm about that." So she drops her clothes and she gets in bed with him, okay? They do what they do. And then about 2-3 days later, I don't know if things got bad between them or whatever, but she went and she accused him of SA.
Oh no.
Yeah. And homie's over here looking confused, and he's told him, he told, like, he went and he took it to trial and everything, and he said, hey, like, I have witnesses of, first of all, you're not supposed to have that kind of interaction with Marines inside of the barracks room. That's, so he's gonna
Yeah.
get dinged on that. But
Dang.
so is she, right? So we thought, right?
He
She
said,
wasn't.
so we
She
thought.
wasn't dinged on nothing. She didn't get dinged on that. She literally didn't get dinged on nothing, He got actually sent to the brig.
What?
Yep. So there goes his career, right? There goes his future as well, because now he's going to be an SA offender, you know what I mean?
Dang.
Yeah, for the rest of his life. Things like that. But you know what I'm saying? That's why I kept away from, while I was serving, at least I kept away from especially Marine women, man. It was not where it needed to be at. And then I slipped up, and there's the whole ex-wife situation.
Dang. So
Yeah,
I have
man.
a question. Edwin and Kane, both of y'all, like, when you were deployed or you were like in a base, like overseas, what's the male to female ratio? And like, what was it like over there with these females? You know what I'm saying?
80-20. 80-20.
Dang. So these girls
That's
were
where-
getting around, huh?
Oh yeah, man. They were I'll put it this way, we had there was one barracks that we were in, and I knew of this one girl. She had her name, but they called her nickname. They nicknamed her Dirty Dialis, which rhymed with her last name. But yo, she went into one room, she banged my homeboy, went into the other room, banged the other dude, like literally minutes after.
Man.
Minutes
Yeah,
after.
man. You
And
can't
then
make
she
this
goes
up,
into
man.
somebody else's bathroom, and then she leaves like a big piece of turd the size of an alligator at the edge of the lake.
Hey,
Like,
man.
No.
Literally, I saw this.
Man, that's trifling.
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
girl was
Here's the
crazy.
thing. That's why I say, guys,
But these are
I have multiple videos. Don't date nurses, the creative types that are always into some fartsy stuff. No armies, no military chicks, no psychologists, no lawyers, man. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. The military chicks, I would put them in the top 5, man, because a lot of them have been hoeing it around, and they have that kind of massive masculine streak from being in the military. You know what I'm saying? So Edwin Kane, would you guys ever not date, not mess with, but marry a woman that? Well, Edwin, you already tried, but both of y'all did. Would you ever date and marry a woman again who was in the service?
Fuck. I mean, no. Never. No. Not in a million. No. I would never. I wouldn't even touch him. I wouldn't even touch him with a 10-foot pole. Like,
crazy. That is crazy.
Serious clown world in there.
Yeah. Send the asteroid, man. Guys, look, I have an article here about fraternity fraud. But before we do, guys, I actually found this report here. And guys, please drop a like on the stream, guys. Hit up the Cash App or the Venmo. I am in YouTube jail. I've been demonetized until October 28th. So, guys, put some money on my YouTube jail books. Here we go.
Congress has mandated that all branches of the military review policies that restrict female members' service. The Marine Corps, that means integrating women into the infantry. This summer, several volunteers are the first women to train for the infantry and will join their brothers in arms this fall. But not everybody believes this latest step towards equal rights is a good idea, including a female Marine officer who has been on the front lines.
Yeah, so here we have a female officer who's been on the front lines in the Marines, and she's saying no. So we have a based female Marine that's saying no, women shouldn't be on the front lines. Here we go.
Joining me now is Captain Katie Petronio. Good morning to you, Captain.
Good morning.
So before we talk about what may happen in the future, help me understand what women are allowed to do right now.
There's numerous support roles that women have right now.
And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. There's nothing wrong with support roles, even though the fact that they get pregnant or they have, monthly cycles and there's, And so the men have to pick up the slack. You know what I'm saying?
There are certain restrictions also, and that's what Congress is kind of mandating that we look into. Fields like infantry or artillery or tanks are areas that females have not been allowed to participate in.
So there was this push in the last couple of years to let women do more, to technically be on the so-called front lines. Do you agree with it?
Well, there's really no front line anymore. This isn't conventional enemy.
That's facts too.
Females have definitely played a strong role in combat operations in a supporting capacity. My specific concern is opening up infantry for females.
Why?
It's
The
definitely
fact that knucklehead had to ask why. I mean, come on, guys. These are the same knuckleheads who want to put Transformers in women's sports. You know what I'm saying? Who actually think that Brittany Griner can take Kevin Durant in one-on-one. Come on, right? Who actually think Clarissa Shields can fight Keith Thurman and win. Come on now. Clown world.
not a cost. The cost definitely outweighs the benefits. It's not going to help the individual, and it's not going to help the institution.
There you go.
We're a warfighting institution, and combat readiness needs to be at the front and foremost when we make decisions like this. And I don't think that this change is going to benefit anybody.
There you go. Based, right?
Yeah.
Is she lying? No.
No.
But why not?
But why not? She just
What?
Right? Guys, this reporter is such a woman, dude. Straight up. Look, she's like, I just told you.
Why not?
Why not?
There's an understanding or a misconception outside of the Marine Corps that preventing women from taking on these roles possibly restricts our opportunities for promotion. In the Marine Corps, men and women are promoted at the same rate.
There you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So the other question then I present is longevity. We're
Right.
talking about opening up opportunities for females, but my concern that I point out in the article is that there's these gender-specific medical concerns that are going to come with opening these fields that I'm not so sure we've really thought about.
What did I just say earlier, right? Men are F-150 trucks on the construction site, and women are station wagons. You know what I'm saying? They're not built for it. They're just not. You know. You guys know, Edwin. You know who that real femme sapien chick is on YouTube?
The real thin sapien?
Femme sapien. So she's kind of a grifter. You know what I mean? She's kind of one of those like trad wives or whatever. Chicks. This chick right here.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, this chick.
Yeah, I know her.
So the only thing that she can talk about, she was on this stupid whatever podcast, right? And she tells these chicks, she's like, look, because she's former military, right? And she says, look, she has hip problems, knee problems, and all these things from being in the military. She's like a strong, women should not be in the military stance. And these girls like, how do you know? She said, because I was in the army. She was in the army for like 8 years, and then she messed up her knees and her thighs. So she had to drop out. I mean, she had to get medically discharged. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's real. It's real.
And it's not like she was special forces or anything.
And
no, it was probably just a paper pusher.
Yep.
Costs associated with these medical conditions.
Look at that look on this broad's face.
Smug.
She's probably in the mirror trying to practice her looking concerned and serious and yeah.
She's just fishing, man. She's just trying to get something.
Seriously.
And are we ready to pay the price for that?
I guess that was my question about why you think that it's a bad idea, because you yourself, I mean, by all regards, you're a very high-achieving woman, not only in life, but in the military.
Here it comes. You guys ready for this?
And what you point out in this article is that you went through some of the rigorous training that the men did, and what happened to you?
I've faced a lot of weight loss, muscle atrophy, I also developed polycystic ovarian syndrome, which for me resulted in infertility.
Boom, right there. PCOS, guys. Polycystic ovarian syndrome. And that comes from stress. This is why you see so many female lawyers, doctors, police officers, and these CEOs, all these stressful jobs. These women have fertility problems because of PCOS. Pressures made for shoulders and not hips. Men are made to take on pressure, and women just aren't. And like, how is this some controversial stuff to say? You know,
it's a type of combat environment these days that's very strenuous, and I was only doing a portion of what our infantry brothers do. Physically fit, definitely one of the top in the females for physical fitness. However, I degraded. And of course, I understand that every female is going to break down at a different rate, but our male counterparts are breaking down also. And I just think it's an unnecessary risk that we could be taking on.
So let me understand this. If, in fact, women are going to be on these so-called front lines, I know you say they don't really exist anymore, but just for terminology, on the front lines, will it be their own personal choice to be allowed to try it out, or will they just be commanded to do that even if they don't want to?
Here it comes. Will they be commanded? You know what? This is what it is, guys. They want special treatment. Okay? Did you hear that? Will they have a choice? Kane, Edwin.
Man, look.
In the Marines, did you have a choice to do anything? Did you have a choice to do anything in the Marines?
No, you can't skate out of nothing as a dude. Like, yo,
there's no such thing
already...
as entitlement for us in the military, man. For at least military men, man. Like, the standards are so vastly different in aspects of honestly everything, especially even physical requirements. You know what I'm saying? And this captain said she's telling the truth right here. She obviously went through it, man. You know, like especially in jobs like infantry and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't perform at the same level as a man, why should somebody have to be willing to trust their lives in your hands, knowing that they cannot in full judgment know that you are held to the same standards and you have the same abilities that they do. Do you understand what I'm saying? And another thing that most people fail to understand is that the anatomy is different for a man and a woman. We are not built the same, and there's no sexism or misogyny or whatever involved. It's just a fact. It's science, okay? Men have higher bone density than women. Okay, they're made to bear more load, bear more weight. If you look at the male pelvis and the female pelvis, the shapes are different.
Yeah,
the male pelvis is more triangular. It's made to carry loads on its back. The female's pelvis is more rectangular or square. It's not meant for that.
They even had an article about women's soccer players get more injuries than men because their hips and knees are built differently. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. During my boot camp, when we were doing the crucible portion, they integrated the this is before men and women boot camp got integrated for at least the Marine Corps, but they integrated us for the crucible portion with our sister platoons in them. And when I tell you the amount of women that were medically dropped from the hiking portion due to hip fractures, hip breaks, femoral head fractures, all these things, all the things around the pelvis, you know what I'm saying, from carrying the load and walking for so long, you know. And don't even get me started on the standards even afterwards of them not having to carry their packs because they were falling out and everything, man, and other dudes having to carry their packs and having to carry their rifles while they managed to just struggle walking without a load, man. When I'm talking about walking, we're all carrying our stuff. So now we have to carry your stuff because you can't manage to carry your load.
Isn't that just indicative of society? Isn't like that's a microcosm of society today.
So hey guys, I'm on a trip, right? What's up, AJ? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, man?
I get off the plane, right? And I'm waiting for an Uber. And you know, it's kind of busy. It's in the evening time. And we're just waiting, and there's 3 women waiting for an Uber next to me. So 3 women get women Uber drivers. Now, I don't see a lot of female Uber drivers, right? But these women all got female Uber drivers. And women Uber drivers, they don't get out of the car to help the women with their bags. So, 3 women I had to help put their suitcases in the back of their Uber bags because the women drivers don't get out to help the women with their bags. Oh, I'm fine.
I wouldn't have done it. I'd have just drove off. Good luck.
My Uber.
Doug and PA, you're a microphone cut out. So, but look at this. Team ACL, the growing women's soccer club that no one wants to join. Look at this. Jordan Angeli was 20 years old when she tore her ACL for the first time. Okay? She was in her 3rd year at Powerhouse Santa Clara, just 8 months removed from representing the United States at the 2006 Under-20 World Cup. She felt her knee shift, and that was it. Someone said, "Well, kid, welcome to the club." She would make it back on the field playing professional soccer, but she would also join the dreaded 3-letter club twice more in her career. Dang. She tore her ACL 3 more times.
Yes. So I'm in the Uber with this cool Ethiopian dude, and he helps me with my bag. I don't really need help with my bag, but I appreciate my offer. So I asked the guy because there aren't a lot of female Uber drivers, and he's like, "Oh no, they never help the women with the bags, and it should be part of the service." I told him I helped 3 women put suitcases in the back of their
I wouldn't
Ubers,
have done
and the
it.
female drivers sat
You're
there
crazy.
in the car, and that's society right there. I told the Uber driver this happened like 45 minutes ago. I said women want equality until something heavy needs to be lifted, until something until manual labor has to happen.
That top shelf, man.
He
That top
said
shelf.
anyone tip you, at least.
They should have. Hey, actually, just real quick, AJ, give me like 3 minutes. So I was on a trip to Jamaica, right? And I was doing this boat tour thing where we were gonna snorkel, and then we were gonna stop at this island because they were gonna give us like fresh lobsters, right? So they put the bow of the boat on the sand, and we had to jump off the bow of the boat to get onto the island in the sand. And the Jamaican guy, Jamaican guys are small, like 5'7", 5'8", like a $140, $150, $160. Both the workers were little. There's these 3 American black women that were a smooth 300 pounds, bro. I'm talking like 280, 300 pounds. And they like roll themselves off the boat. Well, we're on there for 3 hours, right? On the island. And guys, if you can imagine this, to get back on the boat, you have to put your back up against the boat, jump, and then kind of do like how you do like dips in the gym for your triceps? You have to jump up and then like use your triceps in your hands to push yourself up with your butt onto the bow of the boat. So, of course, I'm first on there, and these 2 little guys are trying to like let these big whales step on their knee to get up onto the boat.
Grab the harpoon.
And it's just not happening, guys. It's not happening. So I have to squat all the way down. I have to hook these whales' I have to hook my arms under these whales' armpits up to my elbows, and I have to deadlift these broads onto the boat.
A boat.
Yeah, and the 3rd woman had a boyfriend. She must have outweighed him by like 80 pounds, bro, at least, because he was just sitting there. And so I deadlift these 3 broads onto the boat, and they're like, "Oh wow, you're really strong." And the Jamaican guys are like, "Thank you, man. We appreciate your effort, man." Because there was no way that they were gonna get these huge broads up on that boat. I don't know what they would have done. See, me doing my good deeds. Who says chivalry's dead?
Look at this, man. Look at this. Studies show female athletes are 2 to 8 times as likely as male athletes to tear an ACL. Look at that. Since 2021, 87 players from 8 of the world's top teams have torn their ACLs. And look, of course, instead of saying, "Hey, maybe it's because chicks aren't as strong as men," look, the ACL crisis strikes at the heart of a broader challenge. How can infrastructure of women's sports not simply replicate what exists for men's sports, but be optimized for female athletes? Because they're not the same. Look at this. For a multifactorial issue, I think that there needs to be a multifactorial solution. Guys, there is no solution to this. Anytime anyone brings up this multifactorial, multifaceted BS, it just means, guys, they're not accepting biological reality. Okay?
100%.
Look, roughly 70% of ACL injuries with women result from non-contact situations. So football players get tackled. You got Edwin and Kane running down to freaking score a touchdown. Edwin gets tackled. He blows his knee out. These chicks just blow them out on their own. That is crazy.
They step on
guys
the crack and tear their ACLs.
Speaking of ACLs, you see there's all these wide receivers are trying to petition the NFL to get rid of, because there's only a couple of stadiums that still have turf. And if you guys want to see something gruesome, put in turf knee injuries. Because your cleats don't catch on grass the same as when you do on turf.
Take it easy, all right? Nice to see you. Keep going.
And so a lot of the running positions, like, look, guys, we need to get rid of this turf, because turf, we're blowing out our MCLs and ACLs running on this crap. Yeah, they have whole compilations. Just go to YouTube and type in turf NFL ACL, and you'll be like, ooh, ooh.
Studies have shown that female soccer teams often engage in fewer strength and conditioning sessions than men's teams. Oh, but they're just as good. They can play just as well. Please.
Oh,
come on, man. But anyways, guys, let's go back to the colonel here, or whatever she is.
This will be a blanket assignment. So any female who joins the Marine Corps, private as an enlisted side, or as a second lieutenant as an officer, can be told to serve as an infantryman, and she will have to serve in that capacity.
All right, Captain Katie Petronio, U.S.
Knucklehead, whoever this reporter is, guys, is a knucklehead. Straight up, dude. And look, we have back to the colonel, guys. Look. All right. So for those of you guys who are just joining, so we're talking about say military chicks and military wives and how they're all 304s, right? Guys, we have a case here of a retired colonel in the military, and he had his friend try and take his DNA test in his place. All right, so he said Carlson, he was convicted of arranging for a fellow officer attending military school in Carlisle to submit a DNA sample and thumbprint for the paternity test in 2006 so he could avoid paying child support for a 10-year-old girl he fathered through an extramarital affair with an enlisted woman. Oops!
Dang, that's some cold stuff.
Boyle said that his client had paid child support. Oh no, there it goes, guys. Guys, what do I always say about child support? If you get caught up in a woman gets pregnant, What do I always say? You have to go to court and put yourself on child support.
Yeah, do it first.
You do it first, because what you can do is just like the video that I did on that Hispanic guy who was paying his ex-wife's rent, paying for her car note, paying for all of that, and then years later she went down the line and said she hasn't been getting any child support at all. So he had receipts for like $11,000 in payments, and the judge goes, "No, that doesn't count." So now he has to pay another $11,000 in back child support.
What?
Yes.
Because all the stuff he was paying is considered a gift.
A gift. Yes.
Yep. A gift.
Look at this.
Wow.
Boyd said his client had paid child support without a court order for years, but prosecutors said that he arranged the ruse with Colonel Bruce Adkins in 2006 after the child's mother sought increased child support. Man, the scheme was discovered when county domestic relations officials realized that the man who arranged the paternity test was not the same one who took it. How did that happen? Huh. Look at that. Look at that, man. So he got charged, man. He got 4 to 23 months.
Man, that's crazy.
Guys, always. Look, I said this once. I'll say it again, guys. To me, there is no doing the right thing. If you're a guy and some woman lies about her birth control, right? Because, guys, wrap it up every time, all right? Okay? I've done all these videos about, the drug resistant gonorrhea going around and
AJ, a new one. Mississippi had like a
900%. No, it was 900% increase in women passing
born with
syphilis. 900%. Guys, you better get an adamantium condom in this.
Oh,
You better get some vibranium, like on
get some dragon
Black
skin
Panther,
powder.
bro. I'm not even lying. You're about to smash. You whip out a freaking suitcase and an Iron Man suit pops out. What's up, girl? I'm getting in.
Yeah, they gotta put sappy plates in the condoms. Like, yo, this
Straight up, dude. Straight up, man. Guys, look. So what I'm saying is, guys, you can never trust any woman. OG MGTOW, what's up, man? And Humbly Rises in the building. Guys, it's not about not trusting women. It's don't trust anyone with your future, okay?
Yep.
Because, guys, you don't know what they're going to do. Because, guys, they should honestly have to women. Are you pro-choice? Okay, I think Doug MPA coined this. There's pro-life, meaning they don't believe in abortion and wouldn't have one. Baby deletion. There's pro-life, pro-choice, where they wouldn't have an abortion. Yeah.
They would support any woman that would do it.
Yeah. Then there's pro-choice, where they believe in it and they would do it. Then there's pro-choice, pro-life, where they believe in it, but they would never do it. Most women are
pro-life, pro-choice.
Yeah, are pro-life, pro-choice, where they say that they don't believe in it, but they would do it. Or they go, I'm pro-choice for everyone except myself.
Mm-hmm, yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, guys, if a woman decides to have a baby, don't let her make you a parent against your will. All she should get from you is direct deposit.
Check. Yep.
Straight up.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, you were right about that. Because
no one can force me to be a parent. And I hope that some 17, 18, 19-year-old would come and knock on my door and be like, "Excuse me, are you AJ? You're my daddy." I'd be like, "Hey, young lady, can you please take about 3 steps backwards?" Poof, and I slammed the door.
See, you know what? Dude? I would do it. I would, I would entertain it enough to. Who is your mother again? Oh yeah, I remember her. She was awful.
So guys, we have a we have a thing here called paternity fraud, hurting military men, families, and society. Okay, so this is saying it's called paternity fraud, and everyone, military men included, would be wise to become informed about this national epidemic. While this might be an issue that seems disconnected from the American public, other than those that are affected directly, paternity fraud against a military veteran population is a fraud against the taxpayer. Facts, absolute facts, because our tax dollars end up paying for these bastard children. You know what I'm saying? It hurts those who have made the decision to risk their health and safety for the American people. Once again, guys, any military person, Edwin, Kane, anyone who's listening, thank you for your service. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we have Gen A and Gen Z and these moron millennials who have this crazy disrespect for the flag and the service members, man. I'm telling you, we should be able to trade them for foreigners, because there's a lot of people who would die to be here, right? And they are the most, like, some of the immigrants I know are the most pro-American people that I have ever met. And guys, I am ridiculously patriotic, all right? To the point where, don't talk bad about the U.S. around me. I'm to the point where if you don't like it, leave. Straight up. The United States isn't perfect, but this is the greatest country that's ever been. Ever. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, 3 quick tips for men. Number 1, educate yourself on laws.
AJ, I'm dropping off. It was good talking to you guys. Have a good one, okay?
All right, man. Okay. Educate yourself on laws in your state regarding paternity prior to marriage and conception. Facts. If you have any doubts about a claim that you fathered a child, contest paternity immediately. Guys, here's the big one. Edwin Kane, let me know if you guys knew this. Do not sign a paternity acknowledgement form without a DNA test.
No, absolutely not. I know this very well. If you sign that form, you are legally responsible for that child, whether it's your child or not, whether she cheated on you with some dude around the area or not. You know what I'm saying?
Clown world.
No.
Yep. And you can't contest it either. You know what I'm saying? No. Okay, paternity fraud can happen in many ways. Default judgments. A mother seeking child support or welfare falsely identifies the wrong man as the father. Guys, Kane, Edward, how many times have you heard that in the military, right?
Too many.
Man. Erroneous in-hospital paternity acknowledgement. False identification of the true father by a mother who just gave birth, prompting the proposed father to sign an acknowledgement of paternity. Oh no.
That's got to be illegal.
No, it's not. It's perfectly legal because they have debastardization laws. You know what I'm saying?
So they force someone to be a father.
Yes, they're saying, and most of the knuckleheads, Kane, Edwin, you guys know the whole TradCon versus Red Pill war, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and refresh me.
Kane. So for all you guys, Steve, so what's up, man? Steve says you are a moron if you sign without a paternity test. Facts. So Kane. So TradCons are these Ben Shapiro's, Tucker Carlson's, Steve Cruz's, all these. Well, a real man, steps up, but he's not a man until he gets married and has a family and sacrifices himself for others. And you know what I'm saying? They think that MGTOWs, red pills, whatever, guys that say, look, I'm going to worry about my own interests first. Guys that have the choice, that say, look, if I choose to get married, fine. If I choose to have kids, fine. But I'm not obligated to do a MFing thing. They think that we're immature, we're irresponsible, all that other stuff. That's the difference. And then TradCons get mad because people like me, people like us, you know what I mean? Coach Greg Adams, Top G, you know what I mean? the red pill guys, we have the corner on the male motivational market. You know what I'm saying? Look at Top G, right? Top G is Top G, Jordan Peterson, all these other guys. But Top G, he has the corner on the market for reaching out to young men. Motivation. You know what I'm saying? I can't say his name or they'll take the stream down. You know what I'm saying? But so you have knuckleheads like Ben Shapiro just saying, Top G, he's bad for men. How in the world is Top G bad for men? How? They're a bunch of dorks. What's that?
No way. There's no way. It's like he's teaching men how to be men. Like,
thank you very much. And they said the same thing, I think, about Patrice O'Neal, about Tom Likas, about any of these guys that spoke the same language as young men and lived a life that young men want to live. Most young men want to be successful. We want to be financially independent. We want to smash hot chicks and travel. And that's what Tom Likas did. Patrice O'Neal, all these other guys do. Top G, that's what they do. That's how you get through to young guys. They walk the walk and they talk the talk. Whereas, Ben Shapiro and all these other guys are just dorks who sit behind a desk, who got no nay in high school or in college, and then want to tell you two Marines what manhood is. You know what I'm saying? This is just ridiculous.
Yeah, man, it's blasphemy. It's blasphemy nowadays.
Hey guys, you can't even put his name in the chat. Just call him Top G. Guys, I'm telling you, like YouTube will take it down.
They turned him into Voldemort, man.
Homie Rise, nah, man. Man. I disagree. You know what I mean? I've been around for a long time, man. I'm 42 years on this planet, and I'm a black male. So, guys, look, we live in a society. Where's the race card? Hold on, let me pull this bad boy out, guys. We black men have been mainstream society and ethnism has been trying to emasculate black men since that Birth of a Nation movie back in the day. That's why most black male actors got to wear dresses at some point. Dave Chappelle made this point. But what happens is, guys, black people, we are the canary in the coal mine. So what happens to us first happens to y'all white people next. Okay? So everything that's hit black, single moms, emasculating men, all this other stuff, now it's happening to white guys. You know what I'm saying? So you remember, Top G is black. People forget. His dad is black.
He's half black, yeah. He's half
okay?
Black.
So what people don't understand is if you look at what he actually says about be the strongest, most successful, most assertive version of yourself that you can be so that you can be useful to people. If you're not useful to anyone, what's the point? Right? How is that a bad message? I don't understand. What I'm saying is anyone that can get our red pill pro male talking points out there, I don't care who they are, right? And plus, you know what, guys? No one's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Every single famous person in the world. See, now we live in a time to where everyone tries to disqualify each other, and that's the problem with the far left now. Which is why the any type of far left movement, anything else, you're building lesbians mansions and all these other phony movements. You know what I'm saying? Fall apart because they disqualify each other. We don't have to like everything everyone says. I guarantee that I disagree with some of the stuff Edwin says. I disagree with some of the stuff Kane says. I disagree with some of the things that a lot of the red pill guys say. You know what I'm saying? But we agree on the same core things. For instance, look, I'm not an Orange Man fan. I'm not, right? Particularly, you know what I'm saying? But think about the people that are hardcore Orange Man fans. What do you have to do to be part of that crowd? Guns, Jesus, America, Orange Man, and that's it. And they're cool with each other.
Probably Confederate flags.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's only in this new society. It's on the left where you have to be pro transformer, pro
yeah.
you know what I mean? Pro
everything has to align,
and if
man.
you
If you have
deviate,
one different opinion,
yeah,
you are deemed as
you are because you look at J.K.
idiot,
Rowling.
et cetera.
Yeah, you look at J.K. Rowling. She is one of the most powerful and influential women of all time. And she's a lefty too. Okay, she is pro LDHD TV. She's pro same-sex marriage. She's pro feminist. She's pro climate change. She's everything. But because she doesn't believe in the transformer thing, they think she's Voldemort.
Yep.
So
No,
guys,
they canceled her,
we
man.
cannot disqualify each other based on one thing about that person that you dislike. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the message, and does it contribute to our overall progress as men trying to deal with this gynocratic, misandrist society? You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. I mean, Kane, Edwin, you have any other? Anything to say on that? You know what I'm saying?
No, man, it's literally like I mean, a totally different topic. It's like you talk about the even in like movies, like this stuff is just it's sad to see. Like, you see, I mean, random Snow White. You see what they're doing?
Oh, dude, that chick. I did a video,
dude.
Yo, that okay, guys. I was doing a video on this, and I had to redo it. But that actress that's playing Snow White, she is she's the new Brie Larson. Okay, she's so unlikable. Hold on, because at least Brie Larson has an Oscar. Hold on, Snow White.
What is it? Snow Brown and
Rachel
the
Ziegler. Oh my God, dude, she is the worst. And every day, because they find out more and more stuff. They had to have an industry meeting to do damage control because she's so unlikable. And here's the thing: who are you?
You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say, like, she doesn't look exactly famous.
Yeah, dude, man, like everyone can't stand this shit. And this movie doesn't come out until 2024.
Are we talking about the actor she's working with, the producer she's working with? Like, what do we?
Hold on, humbly rise. When you are successful, why not be an arrogant asshole? I mean, a hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, look. Okay, I've kickboxed, done jiu-jitsu, so I watch a lot of MMA and all this other stuff, right? There's people who want all of combat sports to be bowing and bro hugging. No, I want to see a guy that's out there talking mess. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes drama. Oh wait, I've been calling you humbly rise, right? Right then, have I been saying something else? Oops. By the way, not everyone can be the calm, cool, collected Jordan Peterson, right? Not everyone can be that's like the people who said that Malcolm X should have been more like Dr. King. You know what I'm saying? No, they have different styles. You know, that's like people who. Anyways, so this brought here, guys. I'm gonna do a whole video on this. Hold on,
Bro, they called her the Snow Brown and the 7 pronouns.
Snow White star Rachel Ziegler, 2022 slam. It's fake evidence. So now the left is coming after her because she already pissed off the right.
Fake feminist. Oh no, gaslighting Disney fans.
She says that the original Snow White was scared when she watched it and called the prince a stalker. You know what I mean? And it's just like, dude, man, like. But now people are going through her old tweets and stuff because writer's strike. And hold on, what does it say? So it's saying that she's a fake feminist here. Hold on. In one video that was posted on TikTok, She goes, "Why Cozy with Angie criticized Rachel for failing to acknowledge that women have the right to pursue whatever that they want. They're accusing her of quote unquote gaslighting fans because of course, right? And look, they said just because women value something different does not make her any less valuable. Blah blah blah. So apparently, she was saying it's no longer 1937. Snow White shouldn't be saved by a prince, and she's not dreaming about true love. And of course, she said Snow White needs to be a leader, boss chick. You know what I'm saying, guys? This movie's toast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
Toast,
Here comes that whole boss chick mentality, and not
Clown
wanting
world.
love and everything until
Look at
it's
this.
too late for them, man.
Look at this. Uh-oh. Let's see.
Absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be
yeah.
saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
I could literally write a PhD.
Yikes. Anyways, guys,
That
but back.
Man, it don't make sense, man. It just don't make sense no
Yeah.
more.
Why even call
that
it
was
Snow
the
White?
whole plot of the movie, man. This is the Disney movie. This is for children, not for these
No, it was
feminist,
the
pro, whatever the hell.
first full-length Disney animated film.
Right.
It was the first.
And then here's the kicker, though. She was not like saved by the prince. It was really all the animals and all this, like the dwarfs, like everyone else. But the prince was just like the kiss. But that part, like, this is my favorite Disney movie, and it just I hate that so much.
Look at this, guys. So real quick, we have an airman here, okay, and he shot up the club like right before he went on deployment. He got back, and guess what? He's in child support court. Guys, you cannot end up here, guys. Please do not end up here, guys. Do not, man. Do not end up here. Guys, do you have any stories of any chicks that like tried to pin babies on your fellow Marines or anything like that?
Nah, that one.
I don't. Thank goodness I don't.
Thank
honestly,
God.
if that happened to one of my bros, I don't know what I would do.
Look at that. All right,
I feel
guys,
so bad.
and check out Court Archives channel because this channel is off the hook, man. This is where I find a lot of the courtroom footage, you know. But so they first do the DNA test.
2022.
Hold on.
Okay, and how old is Madeline?
She's 7 months. She'll be 8 months this month.
Okay, and do you and Madeline both live together in Orange County?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Who is Madeline's father?
That'll be Johan Martin.
Okay. At this time, the state would move to admit the genetic test
His name is Johan.
results for Madeline as State's Exhibit A.
Don't mess with the Johan.
Gonzalez, I've just placed on the screen a copy of the
Good. Guys, drop a like on the stream. Hit up the Cash App or the Venmo. I'm in YouTube jail until October 28th. Guys, my channel's demonetized.
Free AJ.
So guys, put some money on my books. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, you never want to see this.
DNA test.
Yo, you never want to see this, bro. Dude. Man, oh man.
genetic test results showing the results between you, the child, and Mr. Merrickman. Is it okay if I look at these DNA test results?
Go ahead.
Of course it is, because she knows she got him. She knows it.
Mr. Merrickman, the same question. Is it okay if I look at these
Did
DNA?
you guys see a video that I did yesterday or the day before with a guy's paying his ex-wife alimony? He's pulled his entire retirement out to get caught up on alimony, and he still owes her $1,250 a month. But he had surgery on both hips, and surgery on his back, and they still don't care. She's like, well, you need to make a $2,000 payment in 30 days, or we'll have to resort to other measures, meaning he's going to jail. And he's like an old guy. He's probably in his 60s. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, this is the thing, guys. That's a regular series that I'm gonna do, and I might actually, when I get more subs, maybe when it hit like 7,000 or 8,000 subs, do like another live just for courtroom stuff. But guys, get a lawyer. And guys, all of us over here know that if we're in court, guys, family court, divorce court, paternity court, criminal court, us guys, we're getting screwed over. Okay, but there's so many guys that walk in there. Like I did a video of this guy. His child support went from like $500 a month to like $1,500 a month. He goes, "Well, I don't consent to this."
What? I don't consent to this.
Get the fuck out. Come on, man. You think that the court gives a damn? Come on, man. Come on. But they just going like, well, I got my paperwork. I went to Kinko's. I made my copies. I got my manila folder. I'm ready to rock and roll. Lady Justice, let's go. Nope. You are doomed. Doomed. Anyways.
DNA test results.
Yeah, that's fine.
State's Exhibit A is admitted into evidence. Based on the admission into evidence of State's Exhibit A, the court's going to find that DNA testing was completed in this case. And after those tests have now been admitted into evidence, I'm going to find that the alleged father in this case, Mr. Johan Marquin, is in fact the biological and now the legal father.
Dun, dun, dun.
Miss Madeline Martinez.
Hey, what do you want Madeline's last name to be?
Here we go. Watch this.
Excuse me?
What do you want Madeline's last name to be?
Well, my last name, of course.
Gonzalez? Okay. When did you tell Mr. Marquin he could be Madeline's father?
I told him since I found out I was pregnant.
Okay.
So around 6 weeks.
That's
Hold
Okay.
on, Mr. Marquin. Hold on. You'll get your chance.
I got it.
Has Mr. Marquin provided any?
If there's one thing Mr. Marquin needs to understand, right? There's one thing that he needs to understand. He needs to listen to my boy Ramsey Bolton.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Yo, if you think this has a happy ending, bro, you
haven't been paying attention.
You know what I'm saying?
Financial support for Madeline since she was born?
No.
Okay. Are you asking the court for any back child support today?
Yes.
Okay. And who does your
Of course she
daughter
is.
live with?
Me.
And how long has she lived with you?
Since she was born, since I was pregnant.
Okay. Who makes the important decisions for your daughter?
Me.
And who makes the day-to-day decisions?
Me.
Okay. And when did Mr. Marquin last see Madeline?
Never.
Okay. So at this time, Mr. Marquin has no relationship with Madeline?
Correct.
Okay. And what safety concerns do you have if Mr. Marquin were to visit with your daughter?
None.
No? Okay. And how is Madeline covered on health insurance presently?
I have health insurance with my job, and she has United Healthcare.
And she has what?
United Healthcare.
Okay.
That's the founder.
I'll go ahead and pass this witness.
Call your next witness.
I'll call Mr. Marquin. Mr. Marquin, would you state your full name for the court, please?
Johan Asael Marroquin.
Okay, and you're Madeline's father.
Well, he is now.
Yeah, that wasn't really a question. This is a fact now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what do you want her last
There you
name
go.
to be?
I would like for it to be my name.
Now look at this. Look at the mom's face.
Oh God,
guys! And when you watch these, there was a video that I did, and you can't see the little court reporter person, but there was one where this court reporter, man, the faces she was making, man, I'd have just logged out of that Zoom call. I would have cussed her out, man, because the guy's honestly like, dude, look, I've been trying to do it. And of course, black chicks, just, you know what I'm saying? In court.
Okay. And when did Miss Gonzalez tell you that you could be her father?
I didn't get fully notified until I was out of technical training school.
And when was that?
So that's about, I would say, 3 months ago.
Okay. Have you ever provided any financial support for Madeline?
No,
Okay. And who does Madeline live with?
with her mother.
And who makes the major life decisions for Madeline?
Her mother.
And who makes the day-to-day decisions?
Her mother.
If you end
Okay,
up
and
in this position, guys, you're just screwed. You know what I'm saying?
have you ever seen Madeline?
No,
Okay. And where are you currently living at?
I am in Alaska,
Oh,
Anchorage.
yikes.
And are you currently employed?
Active duty, yes.
Okay. And do you are you you're in the Air Force, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you been in the Air Force?
About since September of last year.
Okay. Okay, and what is your current rank?
I'm an E2 airman.
Okay. And what is your monthly pay?
It is,
Fresh out.
as of right now,
Young
1100.
E2.
1,100.
A whole paycheck.
Now is that 1100 his whole check?
Monthly?
What?
Monthly, man. That's
Whoa,
how it is, man.
Whoa.
Well, monthly, yeah, that's monthly. No, that's monthly.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's monthly, man.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Talk about
That sounds about
sacrifice.
right.
Look at
550
this.
to 600. Yeah, that sounds right, man.
Every
Yeah,
2
'cause
weeks.
when you're in the States, yeah, if you're in the States.
Yo,
Yeah.
and look, they're making him pay $1,100. That's his whole check. Is going to child support.
Oh, monthly, it's
Huh? Say it again?
about $2,000.
Okay. Okay, and do you have health insurance available through your employment?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And is there any cost for that employment or insurance?
No,
Okay. And do you also have dental insurance available?
yes.
Okay. Do you have any other biological children under the age of 18?
No.
Thank God.
I'll go ahead and pass this witness.
Look at that, man.
The spider web of
Call you next
questions.
witness.
No further witnesses.
Are her hands sweating?
Yeah, she looks nervous.
This one on the right?
Yeah.
She shouldn't be.
Well, this one on the upper right looks like she's sweating bacon grease.
Oh,
Harry Swallow, please unmute.
Yes, sir.
Harry Swallow, can you teach in $2,200 a month? Tell me what the net pay is.
Who was that?
So this is the person. This is the calculation person.
Okay.
He is doomed, man. Doomed.
I don't have
You
access.
guys, these judges, remember, they get a percentage of every child support dollar that they order.
Yep. I was just thinking
The
that.
federal government matches every child support dollar collected to
Yep.
the state 66 cents on the dollar. So there's an incentive for them to get child support and alimony and et cetera from men.
And the
Okay.
manipulative magic words are what's in the best interest for the child.
Facts, absolute facts. Why do you
And
think
it, yeah.
that a judge can make like 200,000 a year, which is good money, fine, 240,000, but they retire as multi millionaires.
Yep.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hope, what's his name? Britney Spears' ex-husband, soon to be ex. I hope he gets paid, man. And that's why Kevin Federline, man, Bump, Top G, or all these other dudes. Kevin Federline's the hero for all men, dude. That dude's still getting paid to this day. But he,
City Boys up.
yeah, between him and freaking Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband, he's getting paid too. And Adele's ex-husband, man, they're getting paid.
The calculators in order.
Guys, you know you would smash old school Adele. to get $100,000 a month for the rest of your life? Come on, man. You know you guys would take one for the team.
Only if she sang to me.
Oh, that's
For some reason, it won't let me access the internet calculators that we use.
Huh.
Strange.
It is weird.
It's blocked me twice.
It's 1924-54.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Merrick, did you say that you had no other children besides this child?
Positive, yeah.
Okay.
Are you really?
And you said that you wanted the child to carry your last name.
Yes.
So last names are tough, y'all, because there's no law in regards to what I
There we go.
should or shouldn't do. So I'm just going to ask you flat out, Ms. Gonzalez, why do you think that Madeline's name should stay the same?
Because it's only been me.
Okay, but I mean, Mr. Merrick's in the.
That's her answer, guys. You know, guys, here. Let's pivot really fast. Hold on. I had this article up. One second. Guys, can you let's see. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Can you talk about the fact that where'd it go? Okay, so there's all this stuff about these females getting SA'd in the military, right? Like it's just prevalent. Here we go. Okay, look at this. They're acting like it's friggin' Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Guys, how true is this? You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Characteristics of SA of active duty assault members. Hold on. For service members that have experienced SA in the past year, the remainder of the DoD asks them to focus on the worst or most serious SA that they've experienced. Servicemen who were SA'd were more likely than service women to describe their worst assault as hazing or bullying incident that included SA. So the vast majority of female victims indicated that the assault was perpetrated by a man or a group of men, whereas a slim majority of men were assaulted by a man or group of men. Ugh. Like, guys, how true is this, Kane and Edwin? Like, is it really just a bunch of dudes out there just like,
Grabbing up on women?
Yeah.
No, man. I'll tell you what, right now, the first thing that I was taught was not to involve yourself in things like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
We try to avoid it now. I mean, Edwin can attest to this, but usually if there's like a new female or whatever to, the unit or whatever, all the dudes want to get to know her. They'll talk to her. They'll be simping a little bit. There'll be some simps. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, we hear these stories so much of men getting in trouble. Even if it wasn't really SA. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they touch this woman, they could get charged with SA. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're instilled that essentially from the get-go to not really approach anything that could even be convoluted to that level. So I do not believe those numbers are accurate. Like I said, with my experience or my friend's experience, what he went through and how he's in jail, you know what I mean, or how he was in jail, I should say. Yeah, like I completely doubt that it is exactly it goes as true SA.
Wow.
Well, I think they don't even know they don't even know how to define it.
Facts.
That's what I was going to say.
Exactly.
Yeah, how are they defining it?
Feminists. Okay, guys, we know what grape is.
Yeah.
When you look
That's
in the
what we're
law book,
talking
it
about.
says what grape is and even what harassment is, right? But what happens is they add in SA now. And SA is a nebulous term that you could throw anything into.
Exactly.
That's like, well,
Exactly.
when I read the Britney Spears case, they have community property, and guys, California quasi community property. property. What the F is quasi community property?
Mm-hmm.
It means that the lawyers can say, you know what I'm saying? And that's you know what I'm saying? And the thing is guys, okay, as bad as the United States has gotten, guys, Canada, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, dude, they're done for, dude. They're done for. The UK has a number now that women can call if they feel that a guy is staring at them. So what if you have a lazy eye, or you're just staring off into space? Some girl can call a hotline and get you arrested. They almost,
Yeah. Remember what I told you? The when they say, like, how the one female said, because if you make a man, or if a man tells you that you can't lift something heavy, that's SA. They really don't know what it is.
What?
Yes.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, any kind of crude joke could be considered that. So if there's a group of guys and then they could just share a story, then this college graduate's gonna be like, yeah, that's SA.
And think about how the entitlement. Well, men need to watch what they say about women when we're not around. What are you concerned about? What people are saying when you're not around? Oh yeah, OG MGTOW's in Australia, dude. I don't know how you do it, man. You guys remember? Look, guys. This is Australia.
He said Australia's
This
done.
is Australia, right?
Oh my gosh.
Master Blaster runs Bartertown. You guys, hold on. So between the chicks being in charge, and then hold on, the Road Warrior Lord Humongous, right? These are the people that are running Australia right now. Oh, look at that, man. Look at that guy. Man, guys, Australia is doomed, man. Absolutely doomed. Hold on, where were we? We were hold on. But yeah, guys, so okay, why are people concerned about what people say about their group when that group is not around? Who cares? Guys, I can tell you. No, Jameson, OG MGTOW has to swim. He's surrounded by water on all. You can't walk away from Australia. He's got to swim, dude, straight up. But yo, I guarantee that I have white friends, Asian friends, or whatever, who probably hold on. Where's the race card? I gotta break it out again.
Yeah, please. There you go.
Guys who probably dropped the N-bomb in their house when I'm not around. Okay, what do I care? I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I need to make sure that I can thought police every single person in the world, and that they're not using a certain word that I don't like. Why? If there's a bunch of dudes, making jokes, and there's just us around or whatever, fine. And that's why, guys, that's what happens when you let women into men's only spaces, because they can't. They just don't want. They can't actually have it be the way it is. They want to change it because they're so self-centered. Okay, Edwin, Kane, Humbly Rise, myself, we have a poker game. And guys, let me know if this has happened to you. All of a sudden, Kane goes, hey guys, so my girl wants to come. We're like, all right, dude, but you better be cool, right? Fine. So we're playing poker, drinking scotch or whatever. You guys smoke too many cigars. You guys cuss too much. You guys say too many off-color jokes. The next thing you know, Humbly Rise stopped showing up. Next thing you know, Edwin stopped showing up. Next thing you know, I stopped showing up. That's just how it works, because they cannot the way women have been conditioned to think that the way that they do things is the right way, that the way men do things is wrong. The way that we talk, walk, act, interact with each other is wrong. So they come into a situation that's where men can have fun. And I honestly believe, guys, let me know if you agree, guys. Put a 1 in the chat. I believe that women are jealous of men because we're so easily entertained. We can get a new video game. We can go to the driving range. We can have a ball. We can have so much fun. But they got to go meet each other and drink wine and go to brunch and do all this stupid stuff that usually costs money, and they end up just saying something that the other person doesn't like and getting pissed off at each other. You know what I'm saying?
And complain about something.
Seriously.
There's that saying that I always heard. Somebody had told me, but it's like, they said that I wish women would suck as much as they suck the fun out of anything.
Oh, goodness.
But it's true. That's like all these girls who go, I go on the internet and there's a on PlayStation, there's a toxic network. Guys talk trash to each other about everything. That's how we do things. I said,
they're the real cancel culture.
Yeah, straight up, dude. I sound white on the phone, and people still on Call of Duty figure out that I'm black and start dropping the N-bomb. Like, how did you figure that out? You know what I'm saying? That's just how we work. But girls want to go into our spaces and then be catered to, and that's the ultimate expression of how women are. They want special privileges.
Do you remember? I'm sorry.
What's that?
You remember that one NASA employee that had worn that one shirt when he was explaining something about like a discovery on the moon, and they were upset about the shirt that he was wearing. But it's like, forget the discovery that was made. It's just that he was wearing a shirt that showed like a naked woman in anime, and the feminists were so like they wanted to get this guy's head.
It's crazy,
just because
man.
of the shirt he was wearing.
Absolutely insane. They had it's bad. But all we can do, guys, I think that the first real example that I showed, that I kind of thought up to talk about what like the differences between men and women. Okay. A lot of things that men like, women can enjoy too. If we go to a car show, if we go to a football game, everyone can have fun there. It doesn't matter what culture you're from, whatever. It doesn't matter what race you are. If you go to a good sporting event, you can have fun. A car show, go to the gym, most things that we do. We ask the girls that we're with if they want to go to be nice, because if you don't ask them, if they don't want to go, they're going to be pissed off at you, right? But then they say yes to be nice, which sucks, right? So you got to drag them along, and then they don't have fun. But the best thing about us guys is we can have fun no matter what.
Right.
If your girl's in the back all pissed off, we're just going to go and have fun. Girls will go to something like a yarn convention or a flower show or some BS that they know men don't want to go. There's nothing for guys there, and they don't want to go by themselves, so they want to drag us along, right? And then when we go there and we're not having fun, well, I can't have fun because you're not having fun. Like, what?
It doesn't make sense. Speaking of the fun thing, man, like, can I throw something in there?
Yeah.
So when I was still in the military, when we had those military balls, I took my ex-wife to them, right? She should know the deal, okay? Right, so I took her to my ball, right? And we had the little ceremony moment and everything. We're sitting around and everybody's drinking and talking. The whole table's drinking and talking. And I go, hey, look, I'm going to go over there to my boys over there, okay? I'm a little tipsy. I'm like, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to hang out real quick, okay? You guys can, talk or whatever. I'll be back kind of thing, right? So I go over there, I do my thing, I hang out with them, I talk, we drink, we grab a couple drinks, we fool around a little bit. We're still in the ballroom, right? So like, I'm like, all right, man, I was like, I'm going to go check in and see how my fiance is doing. I come back and she's angry. She goes, why are you just leaving me? How dare you just leave me? Like, I'm over here all by myself and this. you can talk. You're a grown woman. You can talk to all the other ladies around. You can make friends. This isn't like the ball isn't about you. You know what I mean? I feel like it's always about them and their ideology, and I don't understand why. Why do they get angry when we have fun?
When Steve says ex-wife arrested, she got arrested. What for, guys? Guys, my dad's best friend's brother was an aircraft carrier captain. Okay, and you know he's the captain of that that naval group, whatever. Okay, and that's one thing that you guys have seen officers' wives. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain archetype of officers' wives.
Oh yeah,
they're usually small, pretty, and they shut the f up, right?
Yep.
Because if you have a wife that starts ish, that can cost you in your career. You know what I'm saying? So my dad's friend's brother was one of the only black carrier group captains, and of course his wife was the loudmouth troublemaker who just couldn't get along with all the wives. Do you know he got passed up for the admiralty because of that? So he retired as a captain of a carrier group and not an admiral?
The dependopotamus. That's what they call him.
The dependopotamus.
The one, military wives like that. Like I remember some of them would drive their husband's car and they want you to, they were like, you need to salute the car.
What?
So it's like, yeah.
No, wait. Sir, I need you to say that again. What did you just say?
There's some military wives that like would drive their husband's car, and they know it has the rank on there, and you would or has their decal that would show them they're a colonel, and they tell you salute the car, salute. You know, but it's like, yo, you're not your husband. You're not the one wearing the rank.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
That's real.
Yes, it's real.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening.
That is one of the craziest things I've ever heard. So they would sit there and
they'd be sitting in their husband's car that has a little blue stripe on it. Okay, that shows that it's an officer's car, and they'd get upset. Some of them would get upset if you don't salute their car. If you're walking down on the sidewalk.
Yo, isn't that the most that is literally representative of society? Men do everything, and women want the credit from other men for it. That's crazy. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, man.
You guys, man. Here, we'll watch a couple more minutes of this because we're almost at the 2-hour mark.
Well, I left when I was like, when we broke up when I was like 4 months pregnant. So, and I had no contact with him. We didn't speak. So, you know.
Right, but I mean, it would be, wouldn't you agree with me that it might be difficult for Mr. Merrick to have a relationship with a 7-month-old baby if he's stationed in Alaska?
Yeah. She doesn't care.
Right.
Assume with me for 1 second, Ms. Gonzalez, that you and Mr. Merrick were great friends, even though you're not together as a couple. Would you say that because of the age of the child and the fact that Mr. Merrick is stationed in Alaska,
I don't do math.
he would have a difficult time establishing a relationship with this child?
That's correct. He would have a difficult relationship with her.
Yeah. I mean,
money,
you might be able to FaceTime.
What's that?
All she's thinking is dollar bills.
Yeah,
that's all she's thinking.
That's facts.
I'm with her. You might be able to talk to her on the phone, but she's 7 months old. What kind of response is he going to get from?
There you go.
You know, right now we kind of are in talking terms for my daughter.
Right.
So I'm trying my best. You know, I'm sending him pictures of her and doing my part.
No authority.
Ms. Gonzalez, this is not an indictment of you. I don't need you to, don't get defensive on me, okay? I just want you to look at it, and it's difficult when you're in the middle of the situation. But if you step back reality-wise and look at it and go, the child is 7 months old, Mr. Merrick is active duty military in a state a long, long away from here. It's going to be difficult.
Now he's asking her to think logically, guys. Do you think she's going to do
That's a mistake right there. Now he's agitated.
Yep.
Carry on.
Now she's really getting mad.
Relationship with her.
Yeah, she can't interpret that way.
Established in the military. They've only been there for 6 or 7 months. And she gets older, can actually carry on a conversation. Mr. Merrickman, where are you from?
I'm originally from Harlingen, Texas.
Okay. Is that where you and Miss Gonzalez met? Was in Harlingen?
Of course, her name is
Yes.
Valeria Gonzalez.
Miss Gonzalez, how did you get to be in Orange County?
My parents moved here for the projects here. It's like
Okay.
8,
And
9
when did y'all move here?
when I was 10.
Oh, okay. So you've been in Orange County since you were 10 years old?
I've been in Orange County since I was 10 years old.
Okay. Did you and Mr. Merrickman's relationship take place in Orange County or in Harlingen?
I moved over there for college and
Okay. See, I'm learning. I'm just learning facts. That's all I'm doing. Okay.
So 1100 or not?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Head over there.
Okay. Well, I mean, you have family still in Harlingen?
Yes.
Do you have any family close to Orange?
No.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be difficult because of the distance.
Uh-oh.
The last time I checked,
Oh.
Harlingen is still a pretty good trip from Orange County.
Once I go back home.
Yeah, I mean, Gary, and even when you're not in the military, when you're at home, it's a pretty good distance from where you live to where Miss Gonzalez is.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm willing to make the visit once I go back home.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to do it when you'll have to try to make arrangements on your leave.
Yeah,
You know,
of
so,
course.
when you get home that you get to spend as much time with her as you can.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I say something about leave?
Sure. And look, guys, even if y'all got along great, even if y'all were two great parents who've been
She
involved
is
in
waiting
this
for the
child's
dollar
life from
now.
the day she was born, the distance is going to be the problem.
Let's skip ahead, guys.
Doesn't say on her. When did you file the lawsuit? What steps did you take to prove or disprove whether or not you were Madeline's father?
Once I got the child support notice in tech, I
Well,
offered to arrange a paternity test
after I got a child
that I
support
did back in Texas.
notice.
Okay. So I see that the lawsuit in this case was actually filed. Oh, it doesn't say on her. When did you file the lawsuit?
I filed it when
No, not you didn't file it, Miss Gonzalez. Miss Simone did. The AG's office is not your attorney.
It was October 13th of 2022.
All right, when did you serve the father with the lawsuit?
January 4th.
Okay. So that's pretty fast, Mr. Merrickman. I mean, they actually filed it
Yeah, they move real fast when they're trying to get that money from you.
the month after the child was born, and they served you with it before the end of the year, or right at the start of the year. So,
But I didn't have access to none of the letters that were sent.
right,
Like that matters.
right. So,
So the court works.
and you've been in the military since
Yes.
basically since the date of birth the child was born.
Yes.
Yeah. It's in Madeline's
protection.
Name the parties as joint managing service.
Oh, wait,
Now that
here we
Mr.
go.
Merrickman is the biological legal father of the child. And therefore now I'm going to name that I certainly feel that it's in Madeline's best interest to name the parties as joint managed servitors with Miss Gonzalez as the parent with the right to establish the primary residence of Madeline. I'm going to order that Mr. Merrickman will have access to the child at any and all times mutually agreeable to the party. If no
What,
one-
guys? Whoa. Guys, what did he just say? Guys, class, what did he just say?
Access to the child.
What?
If
What?
the mama lets him.
Thank you very much. Mutually agreed upon. Okay?
Mutually agreed.
He just boned this guy. Because if she says, well, I don't agree on that time, he'll have to file something. He should have said no. Like I guess he's stationed somewhere else. But like when he gets back, he needs to go to court and get a parenting plan.
Agreement that he's going to have a phased in visitation schedule with 10 visits at each phase. That'll be 10 supervised visits for 4 hours.
Supervised
followed by 10
visits.
unsupervised visits for 4 hours, followed by 10 unsupervised visits for 8 hours, followed by 10 unsupervised visits with 1 night overnight. Once that last set of phased-in visits are completed, then Mr. Merrickman will have standard possession. Obviously, Mr. Merrickman has the right to designate any person he wishes with a driver's license and insurance with the ability to go pick up and return the child. That is his absolute right. But obviously, he won't be able to do that for the first few phases of this visitation schedule.
He's in
because he has to be
Alaska.
present for the supervision. The other 4-hour visits, he'll have to be present as well. So, I mean, it's going to be difficult. I understand that. It's the nature of distance. Whether or not they're both great parents or not is irrelevant at this point in time. It's just the fact that there's such a large distance between the parties is going to make contact difficult. I'm going to order Mr. Merrickman to maintain the health insurance on the child through the military. That will be through TRICARE. He's going to pay child support based on his income that he testified to. Child support in this case is going to be $385 a month, beginning May the 1st of 2023, and every month thereafter until the emancipation of the child. Retroactive child support is going to be granted, but only for a few months. $1,540 of retroactive child support, Ms. Simone. That'll be paid back at a rate of $20 a month, also beginning May 1st.
Wait a minute.
I am going to change
$1,000
the last name of
a
the
month?
child. Madeline's last name from this point forward will be Gonzalez Merrickman.
Oh no, they hyphenated the last name, guys. Oh no. But guys, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys a brief preview of next week's 5-0 and 304s, guys. Because guys, just in case for you guys who don't know, my other live every week is 5-0 and 304s. Does anyone know why they call police 5-0, guys?
Yeah.
Why?
The Hawaii 5-0 show.
Facts. Does anyone know why Hawaii 5-0 is called Hawaii 5-0?
Because of 50th state.
Facts.
Yeah.
Absolute
Yeah.
facts. So guys, we're gonna go to Florida.
Oh, my state.
Oh, you live in Florida, bro?
Yeah, I'm in Florida, bro.
Here we go. Oh, sound check. Guys, please, sound warning, guys. I need to put this in every 5-0 and 304 description. Sound warning, guys, because these broads get real loud, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Jameson says we can all figure out 304s.
My radio. 7614, so one detained. Send me units.
Guys, drop a like on the stream. Hit up the Cash App at the bottom. It works out fine.
315. Put your hands behind your back, man.
At least this chick can run. You guys remember two live streams ago when the land whale tried to run from the cops and she would have got like 7 steps.
Yo, she went
Lord.
Oh, you're talking about the chick that Mario Karted those cops and threw that stuff on the ground to try to trip them.
Yeah, man.
Ain't no way.
No, dude, Kane. So this chick, she was like, she had warrants, and she just goes and just tries to run.
Okay, all right.
Cuffed and everything.
And then you guys remember like the very first 5-0 and 304 stream that I did, where the girl goes, "Can I have a cigarette?" And the cop gives her a cigarette, and she goes and just takes off running, and she's going like I swear, like you could just like power walk and catch her.
Yeah, she was running backwards.
And then like he tackled her out of her shoes. guys, yeah, come and join me. Like I said, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. for 5-0 and 304s, guys. Man, this is some of the most just to see these girls get their comeuppance, man.
What's this?
I want to die. Fuck you guys. Kill me now. Why don't you guys fucking shoot me? Shoot me. Fuck life. Fuck this shit. Hell fucking no. I ain't going nowhere. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Excuse me, you can't arrest me. You cannot arrest me. You cannot arrest me. You
She's
cannot
wild,
arrest
Captain.
me. Excuse me. Have you read my rights? No.
Oh, they got the bicycle patrol guys running.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you had a bike for. You know what I'm saying?
You come out very guns, and then you just shoot me. Am I armed? Am I armed? Am I armed?
7614, cure you. One in custody, slow the units, and advise 7614.
Did you guys do you remember the one that I did? I think it was last week or the week before on the girl that was fighting that dude in the car and then tried to lie on him and said that he was strangling her and stuff.
Yeah, and got honey mustard in her eyes.
Yeah, the honey mustard shit. That was crazy, man. Straight up. I think I'm gonna clip that and actually make a video out of that because that was crazy.
Taser deployed.
Excuse you.
Oh, they tased it.
No. You guys are not allowed to do this.
Okay.
7614.
She said you guys are not allowed to do this.
Cure you. You can slow them down, but keep sending units. The possible other offenders in the building.
Throwing yourself on the ground.
He's with dead weight.
7610. Have units responding to set a perimeter on that building. If you think there's a second subject, then they'll get reported. Fuck you, y'all guys.
You got her on?
Let go!
Okay, you got her then?
Suelta!
Let me go get her.
My car.
I can't. Haven't you fucking read my rights yet? Fuck no.
I watched Law and Order.
I'm not going nowhere.
Hey, what do you think? Is she going to say something about jurisdiction?
Oh yeah. Or what did Purple say, guys, on the last live stream? Yeah. On Tuesday. This is the state police. I want the state police. You guys are regular police. I want the state police.
The law. Hell fucking no.
She's smiling. She's having fun. Ooh, look at that. He gave her the Undertaker choke slam. Look.
She's kicking.
What?
Yeah, she's having a good time.
Right there.
She's kicking.
Kill me, motherfucker, because I'm going to kill you.
Man, let go. Come on.
Kill me, motherfucker.
Stop.
Shoot me. Shoot me.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Okay.
I'm not resisting. Get me out of this.
That's not resisting.
Because I'll fucking hang my...
So watch. She's gonna get assault of a peace officer for this.
Get me out of this car. Fuck no.
Whoa.
Dang, look at that. Man. Is this at the station? Watch the whole thing on the next stream. Okay, yeah, guys. Check out there's a Florida cop cam. This guy here, guys, Josh Prime. So we went over a couple of his guys. Check out Josh Prime, man. He has some really good content too. But all right, you guys, we're at the 2 hour and 20-minute mark. Humbly rise, Kane, Edwin. Any closing words?
Use protection. And use protection. Stay far away from the 304s, man.
Yeah, facts.
They're any and everywhere. They're literally all over the place.
Yeah, there's an epidemic of them, man.
Vet these women, man.
Yeah, that's true, man.
No.
Who's driving the car?
Humbly rise. Any closing words?
I have to say, take time to read a book. Instead, take a break from video games, take a break from the TV, and open up a book.
Yeah, man. There's nothing better. Well, because I read a lot, because I read really, really fast, guys. And there's nothing better than a good book, honestly. But here's the thing, guys. But there's nothing more disappointing than a book series that just goes to crap. You know what I'm saying? Renee Donaldson was so. What's up, man? Yeah, there's a couple of book series where you're on like book 2 or 3. There's 4 books in the series, and one of them is just absolute trash. That's a lot of time and effort that you put into that. You know what I'm saying? But guys, I'm Kane. Final words.
Yeah, guys. Hey, I mean, I'm probably gonna preach the same thing over and over to the young men, man. Hey, just invest in yourselves, focus on yourselves in every aspect, physically, financially, mentally. Okay, just keep grinding. Don't stress out, and don't let them convolute your own mentality. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
Cool, guys. Next Thursday, Send the Asteroid podcast. We are gonna do the rise of Christian feminism, part 3. Okay, I've done 2 live streams on this, and they are both pretty popular, guys. I'm not religious, but I find that any guy that's Muslim, Jewish, Christian, Mormon, or whatever who stands on that square firmly, you're as pro male, and I'm just fine with him, right? So my friend Alex, he's a pastor at a church in the Midwest. He'll be calling in. He's a resident expert because his church, like I said, they're Bible believing Christians, so they don't do the female pastors and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be there, guys. Hit up my email if you want to be on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's welcome. This is a very important topic. So the last time we talked about the rise in the whole feminism in the Christian church, and the fact that witchcraft is the fastest growing religion with Gen Z and Gen A women. You know what I'm saying? Like, younger millennials, Gen Z and Gen A women, witchcraft is what they're doing now, right? And a lot of that is bad for us guys, because a lot of religion preaches structure, you know what I'm saying? Expectations, living by a worldview, and women don't like that. They don't want to be held to any standards at all. So that's why they do the crystals and the witchcraft and all that other stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? So guys, that'll be on Thursday. So guys, tune in for that. It's always a good time, guys. And yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks everyone for calling, and all the military guys, thanks for your service, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Good night, man.
Have a good one.
All right, y'all.
Have a good night, bro.